Hi everybody and welcome back to Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and get started on our second activity that we have today for you guys. This week we are going through our nature box, so box number 2. If you haven't purchased box number 3 and 4, don't forget you can still go ahead online and purchase them. If you follow us on Facebook, we do have the link there. So just a reminder, every day at 2 for this week, we'll be having our videos. I'll be doing the project with you guys. You guys can follow along or go back and use this as a reference, okay? Don't forget, like I said, follow us on Facebook. We're going to have a bunch of notifications and all that kind of stuff. We also have a TikTok. That's where we do a lot of our really cool, fun projects with everybody. So we have a lot of the kids' videos on there too. So make sure you follow us on our social media, okay? Because that's where we're always having our updates. So I hope everybody can hear me. Let me know if you can see, if you can hear. Leave a comment in the comment box. Now, yesterday we did our bird feeder. Go ahead and pull that out. Yesterday we got to do our bird feeder project. I hope everybody put theirs up. Mine finally dried, so I'm gonna go ahead and set mine up today in the afternoon in the backyard. I have a lot of mockingbirds back there, so they'll be thrilled that I have some bird seed for them. Okay. So again, remember you can use your paper towel roll with peanut butter as well with a string, and if you have your extra bird seed. Okay. So today's activity from our box is we're going to do our solar oven. Now this one I'm super excited for. It's super cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that out. I also suggest you get a sharp pair of scissors, the sharpest ones you can find. You might need an adult for this one, so make sure you ask for help. And we're also going to need some tape. Okay, I'm going to use clear Gorilla tape. You can use any kind of tape that you guys have. Okay, so that is what we're going to be using today for our material. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and take our oven out. So our little description tag says, "Oh, the joy of camping. Use the power of the sun to make your very own s'mores." So that's what we're going to do. I'm super excited for this one. Okay, so in your packet, you will find your pizza box, courtesy of Peter Piper Pizza. Thank you, Peter Piper Pizza. Inside, you're going to have our graham crackers. Okay. We included some marshmallows, a big one, and we have little mini ones. That way you guys can try that on the side too. It also comes with our plastic wrap, foil paper, our Hershey's chocolate, okay, and a black piece of paper, okay? So here's where we're going to get started. So you can also, I didn't bring any, but if you want to use markers, you guys can decorate your box with construction paper, markers, any kind of design that you guys want, okay? So we are actually going to start. 1 second. Where's that glue that we had yesterday? So your bird feeder did come with a glue stick. I'm also going to go ahead and take that out because we are going to need it to glue this piece down, okay? So that's what we're actually going to start with. So what I want you to do is take your black piece of paper, make sure it fits perfectly. So if you have extra, let's go ahead and snip that off. And we're going to glue it down to the bottom of our pizza box. Oh, excuse me, I have some hiccups. Okay, so just make sure it fits as best as it can. And the reason we're using the black construction paper is because it actually absorbs more heat than a regular color. So if we were to use white, it would actually just repel the heat. In this case, we want to absorb it. So go ahead and glue it down. Okay, we're gonna glue. Take that paper. We're going to glue it down as best as we can, okay? It's okay if there's like a little gap. I know I have some gap on my side right here, but it's okay as long as we're getting most of it. So we're going to do that first, that way we can give it time to glue. And even after you run out of the materials for the s'mores, don't throw away your box out. Like, you can actually use it for other stuff too. So the next part is we're going to take our scissors. Now you can ask an adult for help. If you have a box cutter, that might be easier for you guys, or an X-Acto knife, that might be easier. But just make sure you ask help from an adult. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, we have our front box. We have the box. We are going to cut a square. Okay, but you're going to leave it attached. So let me see if I can show you better. So you're going to cut your square. And you're going to leave this flap connected to the box. So it's just going to open up, okay? So make sure you don't cut it off the box, the little square that we made, okay? So let's flatten that out. And I'll show you guys right now. Don't worry. So I'm going to do this as best as I can. I'm going to try to trace it out first. And then I'm going to cut it out. It doesn't have to be a perfect square. Mine's definitely not perfect. So it's all good. Okay, and so I kind of just cut out a little trace. Can't see it, but I just, with my knife, 3 lines. That way I know not to cut this piece off because it needs to open, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to punch a hole through here. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to take my scissors. So this part might take a minute, so again, ask for help. You don't want to cut yourselves. There we go. Okay, so I started cutting. You can see it's like cut right here. You can see it. See? Okay, now I'm going to do the top. There we go. This is so fun. I've actually wanted to do these for a while, so this is super cool. Okay, and you can see it kind of opens up. And you can fold it back if you want. Just make sure it doesn't get cut off. So there you go. You have this little flap. See? Okay, so make sure that stays attached. Doesn't have to be perfect. Mine kind of looks like a trapezoid. Okay, it looks slanted at the top, but it's okay. Okay, as long as it stays on there. So that way, let me show you. When you close it, it's like this. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Okay. Next part, now that we have our little flap, and I do recommend you do it big. Don't do it too small. Do it as big as you can. Okay. Next, we're going to take our foil paper. Okay. I'm only going to use a piece of this. Save the other half if you want to do another one later. So, flying away. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to wrap it around here. Try to make it as straight as you can, okay? No crinkles, or at least not as many crinkles. We're going to fold it in that way. Okay, so it's going to cover. Okay, and if you want to just take some tape to secure the back, I am going to, so it doesn't fall off, okay? So there we go. Okay, so as you can see, I already put my foil paper on. Okay, and then in the back is just the other foil paper. Now you can just do it one side. If you want to decorate the other side, that's up to you. I just found it easier to just wrap it, okay? So I'll go ahead and save this extra piece. You don't need it. Don't know where my bag went. Here it is. And then just put that inside. I close my glue. There we go. Okay, so now we have this apart. Next, you are going to need some tape for this. Okay, so I do suggest you just get your tape cut and ready. I'm going to put it at the end of my box. That way I can just easily take it off. But you can put it at the corner of a table. You can go one by one, however you want. But I find it easier this way. I'm going to cut about 4 pieces of tape. And you are going to need your plastic wrap, a little saran wrap, okay? Make sure not to rip it. Sometimes it is a little delicate. Okay, so got my 4 pieces of tape ready to go. Now, you're going to close your box. You're going to open the bigger part, just like that, okay? Let's open up our plastic wrap. Okay. There we go. Make sure not to rip it, like I said. And there we go. So, as I can see, it's a little folded. You can either leave it like that if it fits your box, or you can open it all the way. Let's see if I can get these edges. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it does open to 1 layer, which is perfect. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You are going to tape this on here into the edges. So it's going to look kind of like a window. Okay, so you're going to tape the edges on here. Pull it out some more. Okay. So it's going to hold like that, you see? And the tape goes on the inside. So take a minute. Let's do that. If it is big, you can cut it a little bit, which is exactly what I have to do for mine. I'm just going to cut a little bit off. Nothing too big. You can use your hands. Okay, but if yours is the opening to your oven is a little bit bigger, you can just leave it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna tape it as best as I can right here to the edges. Okay, so what this is gonna do is it's gonna like protect your s'more from the inside. It's gonna leave that little covering, kind of like the oven has a window. Okay, and that's exactly what we're doing. I'm gonna fold that edge. Another one right here. This is so cool. You guys could probably do this like with a cereal box, a shoe box, any kind of box, really. And there we go. Look at that. So you can see I actually can't put my finger through it. It has a little plastic wrap. I'm going to put just a little bit more on the edges just to make sure it's super secure. We are going to leave this outside to cook, so I don't want it to fly away. Okay, so we're going to pull the edges a little bit tighter. Make sure not to get it stuck on the middle part right here, because then you might actually rip it. And then you can just use the one you have in your pantry too. Okay, to the edges right there. Just making sure everything's nice and secure. There we go. Another piece right there. So there you go. There you have it. You're taping it to the inside of your box. Okay, remember, just leave it how it is. So let me see. So when you close it, you're gonna have this flap. Make sure it's folded back pretty good. You're gonna have this little flap, and you're gonna have the plastic, so you can see like the little shine on the plastic right there. So what's gonna happen is that you are gonna put your s'mores on the black paper that's on the inside, and that's gonna help to keep the heat. Now the sun is actually gonna hit the full paper, and it's gonna go through the plastic wrap, heating up the inside, which is gonna be able to help the marshmallows and the chocolate melt. Okay, so it's a cool little conductive. Okay, so just make sure it's tight, secure, and that's how you do the oven, guys. So let's go ahead and get some more ready. Okay, I can make this one. I'm gonna do one just so that my marshmallow has some get like that direct sunlight. I'm gonna use the big one. Soft, fresh, super cool. I'm gonna put this to the side real quick. There you go. There you go. What do we do? Is it chocolate first on top? I think so. I'm just gonna squeeze out my chocolate. There we go. And I'm gonna put my marshmallow on top, right? Marshmallow on top like that. I'll make like a little sandwich. And then the graham cracker can go on top after you take it off. So there we go. I got my chocolate in the middle, your marshmallow on top. You're gonna want to put this in the middle. Or if you have room, if your square is bigger than mine, you can do two. And there we have it, folks. Can you see my marshmallow? Yes, you can. It's split down, but it's all good. Okay, you can hear it in there. So my marshmallow's in there, and you can kind of see it. I'm going to take this outside, and I'm going to try the experiment with you guys, too. And I'll let you guys know tomorrow how my marshmallow comes out. Okay, just make sure you keep this in direct sunlight. And I would say go check on it every few minutes, or if you're like me, you want to wait outside for it at the same time. Like, that'd be so cool to just check out the progression. You can actually see, like, the marshmallow melt. So I'm going to fix my box off camera because my plastic wrap is kind of like dipping down, but it's okay. It's making like a little dome. So just make sure you secure it on super tight, you guys, to the sides and everything. Okay, make sure your foil paper doesn't fly away either. So if you want to like tape the base down to the cardboard, you can. Mine kind of like slips off like that. Okay, and there you have it, guys. We have this super cool solar oven. I'm actually so excited for this. This is really cool. Okay, you can hold on to this. You can keep it, use it for different activities. You can make more s'mores. You can make, we should try like cookies or something like that. Quesadillas, you know, tortillas and cheese and all that kind of stuff. So keep your solar oven, guys. This is really, really cool. You want like a little outdoor snack, you know. Again, this is our nature camping box. Okay, so that is the project that I have for you guys today. Super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed, definitely. And don't forget, I will see you guys back here tomorrow at 2. For the remainder of the week, we're going to go through our projects. Okay, so again, we have the kaleidoscope, we have our little wind gauge, we have our, what else do we have in here? Our rain stick, super cool. Okay, so maybe we'll do that one tomorrow, okay? So I hope you guys had fun. I will see you tomorrow and enjoy your s'mores. Okay, guys? Bye.